she talked about your sister, beat her ass, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh my God, like, I'm going to end up having to fight over this shit, over fucking what? And I remember my boyfriend sitting next to me, and he was like, babe, he was like, do not get up. Like, don't get up. Because I got into trouble my freshman year for fighting. I was trying not to get in trouble, okay? So my boyfriend was like, just stay seated. If you stay seated, they can't do shit to you. They can't suspend you. They can't do nothing. So he's talking to me, and my friends, all of my friends were like, who the fuck is this bitch? So everyone's talking, okay? So everyone's hyping her up, and I was like trying to stay calm, okay? And I was like, look, I said, I don't fucking know you. And so anytime I would say something, she'd be like, so the fuck what? I know you. So like she wouldn't like let me talk, and I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut up. I stayed seated, y'all. And all of a sudden, I just started talking really fucking fast. I just remember shit coming out of my mouth so fucking fast without me even taking a breath, y'all. I was so mad. Bitch, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Your little sister must be lying to you. Someone said that she tried to fight me in gymnastics and pulled out my belly button ring. So I showed her again. God, I was flashing a lot of people. I didn't really believe that it was your sister because as you and I both know, your sister's quiet as fuck. So I went over there and I asked her if that was true, and she said no. I was like, I did not threaten to whoop her ass because if I wanted to whoop her ass, I would have whooped her ass when I had the chance, and I would not. And she just stood there. She was like, bitch, fuck you. And I was like, oh. This set her the fuck off. So I got real mad. She's like, bitch, fuck you. Like, she's cussing me out or whatever. And I was like, okay, and what? I already told you what the deal was. I already told you what happened. So if you still want to have a fucking problem, let's have a problem. All of a sudden, her little ugly ass friend comes out of the crowd and was like, if you ain't gonna whoop her ass, I will. This bitch tried to fucking climb on the table. Okay. I guess she was trying to like get over to me, but instead of going around the table, she decided to climb her funky ass on the table. So I was like, oh, you think you're going to scare somebody? Oh, that's cute. I may or may not have reached out and grabbed her hair because I was like, bitch, here, let me help you get over here. Here, let me fucking help you get over here a little bit faster. You're not about to deal with this shit for another year. The fucking girls that went to that school fucking sucked ass. I got so mad at the fact that, one, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Two, this don't have shit to do with you. And three, you obviously looking for a fucking fight. So you looking for a fight, I have no problem giving that shit to you. I grabbed her and I pulled her for a split second. My boyfriend jumped up. My friends jumped up. They grabbed my arm and they pulled me off of her, okay? She was talking so much shit, y'all. Like, there's only so much a person can take. Like, she was talking so much shit. You ugly bitch, blah, blah, blah. I let her go. Her little bun was all fucking lopsided because I grabbed her hair. So she acts like she's trying to get over to me. People are trying to hold her back, and the whole time I'm just sitting there like, let her come through, y'all. Like, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm going to have to get in trouble because these bitches are trying me. Like, all of this over a fucking bullshit-ass lie that I have to defend myself because I'm in fucking high school. I have, like, little security guards at the fucking school. They finally decide to get into it, and they take me, her, and the other girl to the office, okay? And the whole time I fucking stayed seated. Principal decided to take us all into his fucking office and make us talk it out and then call their parents. So I was honest with the principal, and I was like, look, this is going to sound really ridiculous. I was like, because it is. I said, I have a class with her little sister. I just got my belly button pierced. So I told him the whole fucking thing. Okay, now this is my principal, and he's just looking at me like, okay, and. And so I looked at him, and I was like, that's it. Like, I know that you're expecting some kind of, like, problem, but there wasn't a problem until these two came at me today. So he called my mom, okay? Now, I was so sure about my actions that I just wasn't afraid to tell my mom. Like, I feel like my mom is a very rational person, especially when it comes to shit like this, like me fighting, because she was always just like, you better not start those fucking fights. Like, I don't want you starting fights, but you better finish them. Like, my mom was just very much like, I know how bitches can be, okay? So he called my mom, and he put my mom on speakerphone, and I was like, oh, that's the wrong move. Don't put my mom on speakerphone. As you know, Miss So-and-so, I have your daughter here in my office, and I just hear my mom, like, sigh really hard. We got into an altercation with two other little girls, and she pulled this girl's hair, and now she's going to be suspended for that. Mom stayed quiet for, like, a good 5 seconds and said, okay, but what did those girls do to my daughter? And he said, well, it seems as though they came up to her both in the lunchroom, and they surrounded her table, and one of them started climbing across the table, and that's when your daughter proceeded to pull her hair. And okay, so did they fight? And he goes, well, no, it actually didn't get that far. He was like, your daughter stayed seated the whole time. And that was like the wrong fucking thing to tell my mom. My mom got quiet and said, sir, are you calling me at my job to tell me that my daughter didn't get into a fight? And I was like, the principal said, all of you go wait out in the waiting room for me. 10 minutes went by, and the principal came out. He sent the 2 other girls back to class, and he said, you guys are going to be suspended for the next 3 days. But he said, Nikki, you stay here. I need to talk to you. And I was like, okay. So he sent the other girls back to class, and then they were going to be suspended for, like, the rest of the week. I was like, oh, shit, like, my suspension is going to be so much longer. Like, all right, sir, like, I'm suspended. Like, I know, okay, what? Like, I don't want to talk about this shit no more. Like, I'm so mad, I just want to go home. He was like, you're not suspended. I'm going to allow you to continue to come to school. You won't be suspended, but please stay out of future fights and altercations with other girls. I don't want to hear about you getting in trouble. I don't want to hear anything about you going forward. Understand? And I was like, so all of this stemmed from a fucking rumor that a little girl made up, saying that she whooped my ass in gymnastics class and ripped out my belly button ring, and because people saw me bleeding, they thought that shit was true, and it started spreading like wildfire. And I was like, so that is the story about the time that I got my belly button ring ripped out, apparently. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. This was definitely a stupid fucking thing for me to be involved in. This is why I hated high school. I didn't hate high school. I hated that high school. I feel like it was just like the most ridiculous bitches went to that high school. Let me know your thoughts down below of any times that you have had stupid fucking rumors told about you, that you had to defend yourself, and it just like fucking came out of nowhere. Like, I didn't know this little girl. I didn't know her sister. I didn't know her sister was fucking ugly out.
Regresa la superserie más exitosa de la televisión hispana. ¡Llévate como perro! ¿Qué se cree? ¿El Señor de los Cielos barato? El Señor de los Cielos. Nueva temporada. Esta noche, a las 10:09 centro, por Telemundo.
Don't do that. Start over. Hi, loves. Welcome back to my channel. So today we got another story time coming at y'all, of course, because it's Thursday. But today it's going to be a little bit different and a little bit more special. Why? Because this is a collab video, collabing with another storytime YouTuber, and I'm sure you guys are going to love her. I will leave all of her social media information and her channel information down in the description box below. But today I'm going to be collabing with the beautiful Trinity J. If you guys have not watched her videos, you guys are missing out, girl. She has amazing videos. She's hilarious. She has so many stories. Like, run out of videos on my channel, head over to her channel. So her video is also going to be about the time that she almost got jumped. Apparently this happens all the fucking time. So if you guys want to check out her video, go over to her channel, show her some love, and let her know that Nikki Glamour sent you. First, before we get into the video, today's glamour shot of the day is Miss Pinche Angel. Okay, wait. Hold up, girl. Hold on, wait. The name that you put on your photo made me laugh so fucking hard, okay? Thank you for making me laugh, girl. You look amazing and gorgeous. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. You guys know that I appreciate every single one of you guys. I would not be here without you. Now let's get into the video. So before we get any further into the story, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit more of an in-depth kind of view of my high school career, okay? I've noticed that a lot of you have had questions about how the hell I managed to go to 4 schools, but then I'm saying that I went to this school last year, so let me break it down for you. We about to have class, okay? This is the only dry board that I had in my house, but we gonna use it, and I just want y'all to ignore like the little calendar, okay? Because that's how we're paying attention to. So we have, that's a school. That's how I draw a fucking school. Okay. So we got 4 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those represent the 4 schools that I went to, okay? So now let's look at the first school, which is here. Started my freshman year at this school. I was only there for about 3 months, I want to say, because I I went to my second school, which is this one here, and this school right here is the one that was a fucking terror. It was terrible. I had all of my fights here. I was always getting in trouble here. So this was a shitty fucking school. I went to the second school for the rest of my 9th grade year. Okay. And then I stayed there through my 10th grade year as well. So I was there for a year and a half, like school year wise, okay? Then we go over here. I started here my junior year, 11th grade, okay? And I stayed there for, I want to say like a semester. I was there for a minute. Then I went to this last school. This was my favorite school ever. I had so much fun here. I made all my friends here. I was on the step team here. I stayed here for the remainder of my 11th grade year and my senior year. So I get to like a lot of half years, like semester. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I went to all 4 schools. I could, name all of my mascots if I really wanted to, but you see, my Amazons happen to be some crazy ass fucking detectives, so I'm not about to do that. But yes, I went to 4 schools. So for those of you thinking that I'm making shit up, trust me, 1, I'm creative, and 2, I don't understand why you guys would think they went to 4 schools because that shit fucking sucked. So, moving on. This story is going to be about the time that I almost got jumped. Now, this was at the second school that most of my stories originate from because that school was fucking terrible. The people that went there were terrible, the staff was terrible, every fucking body was terrible. So this takes place when I moved from my first school to my second school. Like when I was brand new to the second school, I was a freshman in high school. And so I was coming into this new school, right? I started this school. I was the new girl. I was still very quiet. I was a freshman. I was kind of scared. And immediately upon walking into that damn school, I already knew that this place was like a fucking jungle. There were already like so many cliques. Those fucking rude ass bitches that like were rude for no fucking reason. So I was like, I need to lay low. I don't want to start no shit. I just had a feeling. I noticed that I was having class with this one girl, and I kept having class after class. Like our schedules were basically fucking the same. I saw her all the time, and we will call her Alicia. Okay. So Alicia was one of the first friends that I made at this school. And she was really fun, kind of loud, but she seemed to kind of stay out of drama from what I could see, and I basically didn't want shit to do with the girls that started drama or anything like that, so I felt like she didn't really start drama, she wasn't really in drama, so, she cool. Being the new girl comes with a lot of pressure and a lot of shit to worry about in the sense that you are walking in to a school where cliques have already been made, people already have their friends. I had a gym class, and in this gym class, there were a lot of boys in this gym class. It was like predominantly a dude class. There were like, I want to say 4 or 5 of this girl. I had no idea. I wanted to get PE out of the way as far as my schedule was concerned, so I took PE. Like any fucking other problem, usually, it starts with boys. I didn't notice anybody. I didn't notice anything. I didn't have any crushes. I had been there for like a blink of an eye. So like I hadn't even gotten settled, okay? I remember that I had started that new school, I want to say like 2 or 3 weeks. I want to say 2 weeks. 2 weeks before Christmas break. Alicia and I started becoming friends and hanging out during lunch, and I was meeting people through her and, trying to meet people as I was going. And immediately, within the first week of being there, I noticed that there was a lot of hostile shit going on. A lot of people there were violent. There were so many fights, so much arguing. Like, I shit you not, there was not one lunch period that I didn't fucking hear girls and sometimes dudes fucking arguing, like, about to beat each other's ass. And I remember one day we were in the lunchroom, and it was literally like 2 or 3 days before we had winter break, okay? So we were in the lunchroom, and I remember Alicia bringing these 2 guys, 2 of them, to our table. Never met them a day in my life, and I recognized one of them, and he was in my gym class, but I honestly didn't know his name. Like, I didn't know who the fuck he was. She brought him to the table to meet me, and was like, oh, this is my new friend, Nikki. We'll call him Luke. I don't know why, but we'll call him Luke. Okay, he brought Luke, and that's someone that I recognized in my PE class. And he wasn't like amazing looking. He wasn't bad looking. He was kind of average looking. Like, unbeknownst to me, this dude right here, Mr. Luke, was like one of the most popular guys there in the freshman class. I don't think in the school, but in the freshman class, he was the most popular freshman. Okay, he was a football player, like fucking typical jock, and he went through girls apparently like fucking water. I did not know this about him. I was just meeting this random guy. His name was Luke, and I was like, cool, nice to meet you, dude. Bye, like peace, fuck out. That was it. That was the whole interaction between us. This was like 3 days before winter break. The next day comes around, and I go to school, and I'm in my classes, and Alicia comes up to me, and she's like, "Girl, I gotta talk to you about something." It's like, so you remember that guy that I brought over to the table yesterday at lunch? And I was like, which one? She was like, Luke. Like, the shorter one, because he was pretty short. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I said, yeah, I remember him. And I was like, why? And she was like, girl, he has such a crush on you, like, he likes you a lot. She was like, and he wants to know if, like, you'd be interested in being his girl. What the fuck? Okay, wait, hold up. Wait a minute, okay? First of all, I want to know why this little boy sent your ass to come and ask me. That's one. Two, how the fuck did he want me to be his girlfriend, but he met me for like 5 seconds? This is when Alicia broke it down for me, okay? So she was like, this dude is really fucking popular. Like, he's had so many girls, and I've never seen him go after a girl like he's going after you. This is how arrogant and how much of a fucktard this guy was, because he told Alicia to tell me he wanted an answer as to whether or not I wanted to be his girl before Christmas break. In 2 days. No. I do not know him. I do not want to be his girlfriend. I don't give a fuck who he is. Like, he ain't nobody to me. So, no. So I told her no. And so she went ahead and relayed that message to Luke. And I was just like, so we go on to Christmas break. And I have a great Christmas and everything else. And then we come back to school. Now, this is about, like, what is it? A week and a half, 2 weeks off of school for Christmas break, right? So all this time had passed, and we go back to school. I thought for sure that by me saying no, that he was going to lose interest and then I wouldn't hear from him again. So we get back to school, everything's good, I'm trying to get back into my routine, and I go to my first day of PE since winter break. The girls stayed in a group together because there were so many dudes that we just kind of like huddled up together and stayed together throughout the whole class. So, I met up with my girls, and we were running / jogging / walking around the gym, right? So we're running around the gym like this, and the boys are running, and we're kind of doing one of these, right? And then I see this guy out of the corner of my eye cut across the gym towards us. And I was like, the fuck? And I looked, and it was Luke. And Luke was running his ass over to our side of where we were running. He came straight up to me and started running next to me. And for the first, minute that he was there, 60 seconds, didn't say a word. Just kept fucking running. And I'm just sitting there like, fuck. And I'm looking at my girls like, the fuck is he doing? So finally he looked over at me and he said, how was your Christmas? I was like, it was good. How was yours? And he was like, oh, it's great. He said, except for one thing. And I said, what? And he said, there was something that I really wanted for Christmas, and I didn't get it. And I was like, oh, really? What was that? He was like, you.
God damn.
Fell right into that one. Okay, all right. You got me. Okay. I was awkward. So instead of having, a cool-ass comeback, my ass looked at him and said, why? He said, because you said no. And I said no to you, or I said no to Alicia. And he said, to Alicia? And I said, well, there's your problem. He was like, okay, touche. So, we're kind of, starting to talk, and my friends, start falling back a little bit, and so it's just, he and I running and talking. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get a feel for this dude. I don't think I like him like that, but, let's see what this dude's about. Turns out he was was pretty funny when he wanted to be. He could be sweet when he wanted to be. And so he kind of started fucking working on me, like being really sweet. I was honest with him and I told him, basically, in the grand scheme of things, I don't date guys that I don't know. 1, 2, I'm not really allowed to date, so it's not like you'd be able to like fucking go out to the movies and shit because my mama was crazy. And I always let boys know because I don't want them to have any type of expectations about our relationship. Like, no, I'm just going to see you at school and that's it. So he was like walking me to class, carrying my books, sitting next to me at lunch, and he was doing all of this in front of everybody. Like everybody. Everybody in the lunchroom, everybody in the halls. Y'all know how high school is. It was about like a month and a half that he had been like just constantly. He even brought me like flowers to school. He brought me some Chipotle. Y'all know that the best way to get to my heart is through my stomach. Bring me some food. And he did all this sweet shit. And he seemed like a normal guy. I hadn't heard anything. Like, nobody was coming out of the woodwork and saying anything bad about this guy. So I was like, okay, he's sweet. And almost 2 months later, he asks me out again and says, you know, I've been around you every day. I really like you. What do you think about you being my girlfriend? So basically, he asked me to be his girlfriend. And fucking worst mistake ever. I said yes, like a fucking dumbass. Everything was fantastic. We were like the cutest couple ever. He would like dote on me having foot. He was like always being really sweet and whatever. But then shit started to change. I started noticing that he was becoming like snippy and like really grouchy and grumpy. He would get really snippy with me, and that's a fucking problem for me. I don't know what it is about when men get snippy with me. Like, I fucking hate that shit. Like, I just feel like men need to have a certain respect for women, and I never go out of my way to disrespect a man. So if I'm giving you respect, give me that shit in return. Because if I hear bad tone in your voice when you're talking to me, that's going to be a problem. And I'm going to let you know that that's a problem. And that's exactly what the fuck happened, okay? There was one day that it was like after school, he was getting all of his shit out of his locker. Everything was fine up until this point. He was pulling all of his shit out of his locker. He had practice after school. He was like running a little late, even though it was fucking in the school, so I don't even know why he was acting like that. And he was just really fucking grumpy, okay? He would usually walk me outside to the buses and then go from there to his practice. So that's what we did every single day. Was he would walk me out to the back of the school where everybody used to stand to wait for the buses. He would wait for me to get on the bus, and then he'd fucking peace out and go to his practice. I thought this day was going to be the same. Are you okay? And I was like, what's the matter? Because he was like fucking just pulling shit out of his locker, and he just seemed really mad, and he slammed his locker door shut. And what do you mean? He was like, I'm fine. And I was like, okay. I was like, don't talk to me like that. I was like, I don't know what your fucking issue is. If you're having a bad day, say you're having a bad day. I said, but don't take that shit out on me. And this boy, you would have thought that I slapped him in his fucking face. He's so fucking dramatic, okay? When I said that, and I said, don't talk to me like that. If you're having a bad day, just say you're having a bad day, and I'll fucking leave you alone, you know? I was like, don't take it out on me. He responded with dropping his backpack on the floor and standing there and saying, really? Really? And he was like, so I can't have feelings? So, like, this fucking turned into a huge ass argument in the middle of our fucking hallway by his locker. And so people passing by could hear us. And I start getting loud. When I start feeling like a man is trying to handle me, I start getting loud. Like, no, you got the wrong one. I'm not that one. You're not just going to say whatever the fuck you want to me, and I'm just going to sit here and submit. No, bitch, no. We started arguing. And I was like, what the fuck is your problem? I was like, look, I'm not going to sit up here and fucking waste my time on trying to figure out what's wrong with you. And he was like, oh, waste your time. Waste your time. Now I'm a waste of time? And I just remember that one thing that I said stuck with him. And he stuck with that shit and was just like, oh, so now I'm a waste of time. Sorry, let me get back into character. Oh, so now I'm a waste of time? Oh, okay, all right, I see how it is. Well, how about I don't waste your fucking time no more? It's over. Okay, peace out. Like, I don't fucking need to be dealing with this shit anyway. fuck you. So I left. So that's how fucking quick it happened. Now I'm sure by this point you're probably wondering, Nikki, I thought this was about girls trying to jump you. It is. Wait for it. So we break up, and by the next morning, everybody fucking knows about it. My friends are coming up to me, girl, are you okay? I heard you guys broke up. Don't worry, y'all will get back together. And honestly, I wasn't tripping. Like, I wasn't like in love with him. I liked him carrying my books and shit, and I liked, the fact that he was nice and brought me food. But other than that, like there was nothing. Like we were kids, you know what I'm saying? The classic fuckboy fashion. I remember one day we were at lunch, and there was like this little outdoor area. It's like a courtyard that we used to have. And anytime like we didn't want to eat lunch inside, we would go chill up there. So that's where we were, and we came out with his stupid fucking friends, and decided that he was going to talk to my friend that was literally sitting next to me and start talking about me, like start talking shit. I was like, oh yeah, it just didn't work out because apparently I'm a waste of time. So, I'm not trying to be fucking with somebody that thinks I'm a waste of time. And so the whole time she's like, okay. And like she's sitting next to me and I'm like, this dude, like, so I looked up at him and I was like, Luke, if you have something to say to me, go ahead and say it. And he did the classic stupid fucking shit and looked at his friend and was like, you guys hear anything? You guys hear anything? Are you fucking 9? You hear anything? Like, shut up. Like, what the fuck ever, Luke. I was like, fuck you. Just fucking stay away from me. And he was like, oh, fuck me. And I was like, yeah, fuck you. And he was like, all right. So school goes on as usual, and me and Luke were just like avoiding each other, coexisting. Shit started to feel normal again, and it was fine. It was a Friday, I remember that, and we had gone out, me and my friends had gone out to the back of the school to wait for all of our buses. I was standing out there with all of my friends waiting for the buses, and we were like waiting on this long ass curb on the back of the school, and all of our buses had come up. So we were waiting on the buses, and we were just chilling, hanging out or whatever, and I looked over and I saw Luke, which I thought was very weird because Luke didn't ride our buses. Luke always had practice. And, like, Luke was never out there except for when he and I used to date. So I was like, what the fuck is he doing out there? He made sure that I saw him. Like, he walked right in front of me and made sure that I saw him, and he went and sat down next to this girl. This girl. Fuck you guys. She was huge. Like, not like fat, but she was really tall, okay? She was taller than most of the guys in our school, including all of the other classes, like seniors and shit. She was over 6 foot, okay? And she was Samoan. She was a big, big girl. And she was like a junior, so she was like 17 years old. I'm fucking 15. I was probably about 5'2" in high school. So I'm like fucking little as shit. So in comparison to me, she was fucking huge. And like she just would stand up, like all the dudes called her bro or dude, and she was like friends with all the guys, and she smoked a lot of weed. Like she was one of them, okay? And she had a shit ton of hair and like down to her waist, and so that just made her look even bigger. So he sat down next to this girl. And so I'm sitting there and I keep looking over and I see him start pointing at me. And so this big ass girl is looking at me and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Our buses start coming in and I see my bus and my friend and I get on the bus. All of a sudden, I see that girl, we'll call her Layla, like Layla Ali. I see Layla get up and get on my bus. And I've never seen her on my bus before. There was not like any type of let me check your ID to get on the bus. Like you just got on the fucking bus. I used to know like my friends who would like go to their friend's house and just get on the fucking bus. Like it was like our own public transportation pretty much. You could get on any bus you wanted to. So she hopped on my bus and she had 2 girls with her. And so my stomach dropped. And I she's never been on this bus before. Luke just talked to her. What the fuck is going on? Layla gets on the bus, her two friends, and she ends up sitting on the same row. So she ends up sitting right next to me. So like me and her are basically sitting next to each other with the aisle in the middle of us. So my heart was beating so fucking fast. This bitch was huge, okay? Like, I shit you not, she was probably bigger than my big brother. My big brother is like 6'4", and like, yeah, Nikki, super observant. Now fix it. Half the fucking video is over. God damn it. My heart started beating really fast. I remember feeling really scared and sick to my stomach. And I was like, am I gonna have to fight this big bitch? Like, she was like a fucking giant next to me. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, fucking huge, okay? I don't know what it is with people in high school, but they like having a conversation about you in front of you, but not to you. You know what I'm saying? So she started doing that. So she was talking to her friends. One of her friends was like, "What the fuck are you doing on this bus, man?" And she was like, "Oh, I just have something to take care of. I have this little bitch that I gotta take care of. She was fucking with my little brother." And they were like, "Who?" And she said, "Luke." But I'm just gonna whoop her ass because she don't know who she's fucking with. And I was like, "Oh my god." Y'all know Nikki can't just sit there and let that shit happen. I don't give a fuck how big you are. I don't give a fuck how scared I am. I just don't deal with shit like that well. And I wish maybe I could have handled this a different way. But I sure did. I looked over at her and I said, "Are you talking about me?" She looked at me without skipping a beat and said, "Sure the fuck am." I was like, "And what's the problem?" And she was like, "You know what the fucking problem is." She was like, "You know what you did." And I was like, "Did what?" And she was like, "You already fucking know. You want to sit up here and act stupid? You try to act stupid?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, Luke's your little brother. And she was like, "He's kind of like my little brother. I've known him my whole life." And I was like, "Okay." And she was like, "So when someone fucks with him, fucking you're gonna handle this when you come to us." And I was like, "Oh fuck, are you kidding?" So this whole time she's talking in this really loud voice, and everybody on the bus can start fucking hearing her basically tell me that she's gonna whoop my ass the minute I step off this goddamn bus. So the bus driver ends up hearing that there's gonna be a fight, and she stops the fucking bus. Now the bus driver was very, very cool. She was one of the coolest ladies ever. She used to let us listen to like the hip hop and pop radio station like all the time on the bus. And like she was just really chill and cool. But she stopped that fucking bus. She stopped that bus. She looked in that mirror and she said, "I don't want no fights on my bus. Y'all get off now and handle it." I was like, "Oh fuck, like I'm about to fight this thing." Doesn't So instead, we are going to have a story time, one of which that requires a big glass of wine. So get yourself one, sit down, and get ready for a drama-filled story that actually did happen to me. And for those on the same row. So she ends up sitting right really fast. I remember feeling really scared and saying, "Oh, are you kidding?" So this whole time she's talking in this really loud voice, and everybody on the bus can start fucking hearing her basically. It's time to open our eyes and our hearts. For you who don't know me in my personal life, I am very skeptical of growth. House at this point, and I knew that I could walk from where it was to my house. I had no choice, you guys. Like I had no fucking choice. I had been like all the time on the bus, and like she was just really chill and cool. But she stopped that fucking bus. She stopped that bus. She looked in that mirror, and she said, "I don't want no fights on my bus. Y'all get off now and handle what you need to handle." I was like, "Oh fuck! Like I'm about to fight this bitch." And it wasn't too far from my house at this point, and I knew that I could walk from where it was to my house. I had no choice, you guys. Like I had no fucking choice. I had three bitches on the bus, one of which that she was saying she was gonna kick my ass, and I had no choice. I had to get off the bus at some point. So my ass got up in front of everybody, and it was so fucking embarrassing and so scary. And I hear her and her friends getting off the bus. And the bus stopped right by these apartments. And there was like this big open field. And I have two choices. Either I can bitch out and I can fucking take off running and maybe her big ass can't keep up with me, I don't know. Or I do my best, I go down with the fight, let's see what the fuck happens. I just felt like this was such a fucking shitty thing for her and her friends to do, knowing how little I was. And this had nothing to do with them. I didn't do shit to them. So I felt like I was in the right and I'm going to fight for what's right. And I was right. So I stood there and I dropped my backpack and I said, "If you want to fucking fight, right?" It was her and then two of her friends. It was like some shit out of a movie. And the bus starts slowly taking off. You can tell that everybody wanted to see what was going to happen. And so she's like pulling up her hair and, getting ready to fight. And I was like trying to like come up with some kind of plan on how the fuck I'm going to beat this giant bitch. And then her two friends start pulling up their hair too, taking off their earrings and doing all that. And I was like, I just stood there. I stood there and I kept looking at her. I kept my eyes on Layla. And she walked towards me and I held my breath and I was like, here we go. Like, I'm not gonna fucking back down. These bitches are gonna fucking feel me go down. Like, they're gonna feel me go down. Like, I was full on looking up at her. She reached down and she grabbed my backpack and pushed it into my chest and said, I can't fucking fight you, you're too little. What the fuck is all this for? What do you mean I'm too little? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I was trying to get myself all prepared. You got me goddamn here shitting my pants, thinking that your big ass is gonna come at me with your two fucking friends. I could have taken her friends any fucking day. They were normal size. But her ass? She was like a fucking Jolly Green Giant up in that bitch. That had to have been the scariest moment in high school. Like, I just never had an issue with someone like that, and I knew there was never a point in my life, other than that one, that I knew for a fact I was gonna lose the fight. She let me go. And I went home fucking shook. I was shook. And I was like, oh my God, like, this dude really was about to have me jump because I told him to watch his tone. I had a special kind of hatred for him when I got back to school. It was a lot to fucking go through because a girl told you to watch your fucking tone. I left him alone after that. Like, I wasn't fighting with him. I wasn't trying to get back with him. Like, I didn't spread no rumors about him. I didn't do shit to him. I was able to get his little ass back. I got my revenge on him. I'll tell you guys that story in another story time. This is the story of the time my little ass almost got jumped by the 6'5" girl. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. If you guys did, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments if you guys have ever had this happen to you. If you guys have ever owned.
Tonight, the new season of ElMaSBuscado continues. Here we go. Next returning veteran is the legend. Shot rocks the competition. This is insane. Turning shotguns against each other. Why are we competing like it's up to them? While the judges cook up some chaos. It's after a natural disaster. If your work is a disaster, shop with me out. Oh my God, no. New ElMasBuscado tonight at 10 on Spike App.
It was the most amazing, well thought out plan that actually worked, okay? Like, we were able to get 4 dudes in and out of the same room without running into each other. Yes, I am the best wingman in the entire world, okay? Like, don't want a wingman, don't know who to call. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming at y'all with another story time, of course, because it is Friday, not Thursday, girl, okay? So for those of you who don't know about the fiasco that happened with my video that was supposed to go up yesterday, you guys should follow me on my Snapchat. If you are not following me on my Snapchat, you are missing out on some of, like, the most ridiculous shit that happens in my life. So I will leave my Snapchat info right around in this, or right here. Sorry for the late upload. You guys know that I don't play that shit. I usually have my videos up every single fucking Thursday. Just to sum up what happened, my fucking ridiculous ass neighbor upstairs don't know how to control her little fucking daughter, who's about 9 or 10 years old. And she was just like up there, I don't know, doing some WWE fucking moves up there, and that's all you can hear in my videos. Boom, boom, boom. Like, just take a look at my Twitter. I also have like video clips on there of the shit that I was hearing. So I am so sorry for getting this video uploaded late, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this story time. So as usual, before we get into the video, today's glamour shot of the day is handsome little cutie. This is a boy Amazon. Oh my God. He goes by the name Scrum. Sorry if I messed up your name. Maybe you should have a little bit of an easier name, little cutie, but you look amazing. You look so cute. Thank you for being one of my handsome cutie Glamazons. You guys know that I could not do this without you. I appreciate all of the love and all of the support that you guys show me every single day. I could not do this without you. Now let's get into the video. This story is going to be a continuation of my Wingman Chronicles. I have not updated you guys on this series in a while because there are other story times that are in the rears that you guys are dying to hear, but I want to kind of touch base on this because this particular story is like the time that I like fucking a ninja moves, okay? I was so stealth and slick as fuck in this story. story, and I'm actually really excited to tell you guys because I have to somehow make you guys understand how slick your girl was, okay? YouTube, this is not drugs, okay? This is wine. It's classy as fuck, so settle down. Before I get all of the million questions about my lip color, I got y'all, girls. See, I know y'all like the back of my hand because I love y'all. So this is ColourPop's lipstick. If you guys again follow me on Snapchat, you guys would have seen that I went a little cray and I got a shit ton of lip color. So this is in the color. This isn't it. Okay, sorry, I got it right here. Sorry. This is in the color K. So it's spelled K-A-E. I don't know why I'm trying to like fucking do it like you guys. It's K-A-E, okay, girlfriend? So this is like, it looked like a brick red color, but what I've noticed is, I don't know if it's my skin tone or not, but like every single color that I have from ColourPop, it looks like 3 shades darker on my actual lips. Like, tell me not, I shit you not, this is the color. This is it right here. But, so if you guys are wondering, moving on. So this story time is about the time that I basically saved my best friend's ass from her dude at the time finding out that she was talking to somebody else. So this story takes place at a bowling alley. This bowling alley was located downtown at the Pavilions on 16th Street Mall. I have talked about this place over and over again because I used to live downtown, so I was constantly down there, okay? This story includes Heather. If you guys are new to my channel, you guys may be a little lost. I will link my playlist to all of my story times down in the description box below so that you can get updated, so that you know the people that I'm talking about. But Heather, everybody knows Heather. Where the fuck is Heather? Y'all all know. I don't know if I ever gave her on and off boyfriend a name in my other story, but if I did, we're going to think about that name. I'm going to give him another name, and his new name is going to be Urkel. Because if there's one thing that I remember about that dude is that he genuinely looked like Steve Urkel. I used to call him that, like when we were in college. I used to fucking fuck with him and be like, hey, what's up, Urkel? Because like, he looked like such a fucking nerd, and he thought that he was like God's gift to Earth, and he was so fucking arrogant. But we'll get into that, okay? Everybody knew that Heather was my best friend. I hung out with Heather all the fucking time. And like I said, Heather had an on and off boyfriend. I don't know what it is with my friends having on and off boyfriends, but we were young at the time. So like, do you, boo? Like, if he fucks up, like, he's the fuck out, you know? Bless me, thank me, y'all rude asses. Urkel was Heather's high school sweetheart, pretty much. And so they had kind of transitioned into college, on and off, on and off, on and off, right? So Heather had a lot of single moments. So this time was no different. At the time, they had been fighting about something. I don't really remember what, because I don't give a fuck about him. But I remember that they were fighting about something. So anyways, Heather and I decided to have a girls' night, right? But we didn't want to just like go to the movies or do something lame. We wanted to like actually go out. So we decided to go to this bowling alley, and it's at the Pavilions downtown on the 16th Street Mall. And the Pavilions is basically like this whole area, and it looks like a mall, and it has 3 floors, but it's all outdoors. Right? So on the 3rd floor, there's a bowling alley, and it's tight as fuck, okay? I think it's called like Strike or something. And it's more of like an adult bowling alley. There's like a full bar in there. It got like a loungy feeling to it. There are pool tables in there, and then there are these tight ass bowling lanes, and they have like all those cool ass like black lights and all, you know, just, and then they play like club music and stuff. So it's like an adult bowling alley, okay? We knew that a lot of people from our college would go to that bowling alley, so not gonna lie, we were going there to, you know, catch us some men. So Heather and I made this plan, and all the while she's updating me on what's going on between her and Urkel. Like, I give a fuck, but you know, like, that's your friend. You gotta listen. Kat basically told me that her and Urkel were on a break, and she wanted to get out and go have fun and all that. So I was like, fuck yeah. All my friends that want to have fun know where to come. They know exactly who to come find. We decided to get ready to go to this bowling alley. So I decided to meet her because the bowling alley was walking distance from my house. I made reservations, and they're very strict about the reservations. Therefore, reserving your lane. So we got there, I want to say about 30 to 45 minutes early because it is like a bar lounge place, and we just wanted to kind of chill, right? So we got there pretty early. It was a Friday night, I remember that. And we had gotten there, and we decided to get a few drinks, and then a pool table opened up, and so we started to play pool, okay? I'm really good at pool, all right? Your girl don't fucking play when it comes to pool. I don't know, I knew that, like, pool is like that thing where you have to bend over the table, and guys are looking, and I'm not stupid, all right? So I was like, we need to find some dudes, let's play pool. And usually that'll start a conversation. Dudes will come over and be like, hey, you know how to play? And I'm like, yeah, fuck you, I know how to play, okay? So we start playing pool, we have a few drinks. I made her take a fireball shot because I was cray back then. So we were kind of tipsy at this point and just having ourselves a good ass time. And we were setting up the balls. Ah, shit, I can't make sexual jokes. God damn, sorry. So we started playing pool, and while we were setting up, I saw Heather on her phone a lot. And she kind of seemed like she was getting upset and, like, annoyed. And I already knew that it was Urkel's funky ass on her phone, like, ruining her mood. Just went ahead and said it, and I was like, stop fucking texting him. Like, you're here with me. You're here to have a good time. He's gonna fucking ruin that shit. So she was like, fine, I'll stop texting him. Well, she may have stopped texting him, but for some reason, Heather loved social media, okay? And back then, Facebook was like popping and shit. So she checked us in to this bowling alley. You know how you can like check in your location? I never fucking did that shit. Very rarely did I check into anywhere. But this bitch, she wanted to check in at this bowling alley, right? And I feel like it was like a way for her to let Urkel know where she was without like texting him to kind of like make him jealous. Like, oh, I'm out and about, and like you're not here. So she stopped talking to me. She stopped texting, to my knowledge. And so we started playing pool. Okay. About 10 minutes into it, of course I'm whooping Heather's ass, and I just think it's hilarious that we're sipping on our drinks or whatever. And I see two guys standing over by another pool table right near us, and they like keep looking over at us, right? And they both were pretty good looking, but one of them was fine as hell, girl. Like he was fine. I saw that dude, the fine ass one. We'll call him Jacob. We'll call the other one Ryan. Okay, so Jacob and Ryan. Now, Jacob was the fine ass one, like just fine, girl, just fine. He was looking at Heather, and I was like, oh yes, like I'm about to reel in this dude for my friend. I like went next to Heather, and like I was like trying to make a secret, and I was like, hey, don't look over there right now. But there's a guy up there, and I'm in a pool table, and he's fine as hell, and he's looking at you, girl. So like, don't act awkward, don't act weird, like he's out there. Because Heather was like so involved with Urkel that she wasn't used to dating or like talking to guys, and she would get so fucking awkward around dudes, and like she would like start stuttering and like start blushing real hard, and so I was like, just stay calm, okay? Let me do my job. So I kind of kept looking over there, and I caught the eye of the friend, Ryan, right? So Ryan wasn't that bad looking, he just wasn't as good looking as his friend. I had a rule that I would not go and talk to guys. I feel like men need to come over and start the conversation because I don't know, you're a fucking man. Like, it's just the way that I function. I will give you X amount of, like, hints, and if you don't fucking bite, then I'm not going to die. You know what I'm saying? So I did my job, and I looked over there a few times, let them know, like, I see you, hunty, like, either you come over or you don't. Like a charm, girl, like a charm. I kept seeing Heather pull out her phone every now and then. It wasn't as often as it was when we first got there, but she kept pulling out her phone, and I didn't know if she was like looking at the time to like see when our reservation was or what. She started acting really fucking nervous, and I was like, what is it? So I came around the pool table, and I came next to her, and I was like, what happened? What's wrong? And she was like, my phone died, and I was like, okay, and she was like, I was in the middle of a conversation with Urkel, and I was like, why are you still fucking talking to him? We were out here trying to have a good time. Like, I was getting really annoyed. I can only help my friends so much, but if you don't want the fucking help, don't waste my time. It's like, I checked this in to Facebook here at the bowling alley. He saw that, and he is mad that I don't want to talk to him that much, so he's coming over here. And I was like, the fuck? I was like, hold up, okay, you invited Urkel? She was like, no, I didn't invite him. He's just upset because we're friends. him right now, and he wants to come and talk to me face to face, and he knows where I am because I checked in on Facebook. So we're like having like this mini fucking argument because I was like, why the fuck would you check us in on Facebook? Like, stop. Like, stop telling everybody your fucking business. Like, so she tells me all of this. And now, Urkel's funky ass is on his way here right now, okay? Which was surprising to me because Urkel lived down south. So it's not like he lived close to downtown. So it would have been probably 20-25 minutes before we got there. He doesn't know downtown that well. And if you don't know exactly where that bowling alley is, it's on the 3rd floor and like way in the back of the corner. Like there's no like advertisements on the street front. You either know where it's at or you don't. So I was like, he probably doesn't know how to get here like that easily, so it's gonna take him a minute to fucking find it. I'm confused because she's really concerned about Urkel, and I'm wondering why the fuck she's concerned about Urkel when she told me that they weren't together right now. So like, why the fuck is he coming all the way over here? As we're having this argument, I see out of my peripheral, girl, these two guys, Jacob and Ryan, coming over to our pool table. Ryan looked really familiar to me. I think I maybe saw him like on campus or something, but I didn't know who he was, like, know him. So he looked really familiar, and sure enough, they came over to our pool table and started like having a conversation, right? Jacob came over, and Jacob's like the fine ass one, right? He kind of stood next to Heather, and then Ryan came and stood next to me. So I'm really friendly. I'm like a really outgoing person. So I was like, hi, you know, and so they came over and they were like, hey, do you guys mind if we join in on your game? And I was like, no, I don't mind. So we were making teams. It was me and Ryan against Jacob and Heather, right? So like, this is gonna be so much fun. The whole time Heather's kind of like acting weird, and I can tell that like her mind is on Urkel rather than this fine ass piece of meat right in front of her. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I'm setting you up for success, girl. Like, stop fucking with this dude that don't nobody give a fuck about. Like, he has hurt you so many times, and you've got this amazing looking dude right here. You could just be having fun and enjoying your night. So I like got frustrated with her, right? Boys are setting up for a new game, and I saw Heather acting weird, and I was like, she's going to ruin this shit for me and for her. So I looked at her and I was like, let's go to the bathroom real quick. And y'all know that going to the bathroom is like code for girls. Like, bitch, you're coming with me. I need to talk to you. Go to the bathroom, and immediately upon getting in there, I was like, you need to get your shit together. I was like, do you not want to be here? I was like, because I can take you home. It's not that big of a deal. I said, but I would rather that than for you to be out there acting all stolen and fucking sad when these dudes are trying to have a good time with us. I was like, so what do you want to do here? And so I'm kind of like getting upset because I felt like you created this fucking mess, and like, this is fucking my night. Like, you're fucking with my buzz, girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you need to make a decision. Like, what do you want to do? So she was like, look, she was like, I really want to have a good time, but I know that Urkel's on his way. She was like, and I can't stop him because my phone is dead. Like a good fucking friend, I was like, fine, okay, fine. Here's my phone. You call him, and you make sure that his ass will come. I was like, and then I don't want to hear about him for the rest of the night, Heather. I'm tired. I was like, I just want to have a good time. This is why we came out, so handle your shit. So I gave her my phone, and I went in the stall to go pee, and she's calling Urkel from my phone, right? So I'm in the stall, and I'm going pee, and I can hear her calling Urkel. Hear her ask, are you on your way? Why are you coming over here? Like, I don't want to talk to you right now. We can talk later. I'm busy. I'm hanging out with friends. Like, I really don't want you to come over here, please. Like, and so she's kind of like pleading with him to not fucking come. Apparently, from the way that the conversation was going, I could tell that Heather was losing this battle and that he was coming anyway. And Heather just isn't as strong of a personality as I am, because I'd been like, dude, if you fucking come over here, I will not talk to you. Like, don't nobody want you here. But she was kind of like a little timid and was like, oh, no, I don't think that it would be like, right for you to come over here because we're hanging out with friends. And I was just like, why are you being so soft spoken? Tell him to knock up. So I'm a little tipsy. And I'm in the stall and I can hear her. And I was like, you better tell him, do not come over here. Don't nobody want him here. And so I'm like in the background talking so much shit. And so I can like hear her moving around the fucking bathroom trying to make sure that he doesn't hear me. And I was like, no, nobody want him here. Just talking all kinds of shit, right? So she finally hangs up the phone. I come out of the stall and she's like, Nikki, really? And I was like, what? I was like, look, you weren't saying what you needed to to me. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't want to hang out with you. Don't say hi to me. Fuck you. Like, you hurt my best friend. Like, I don't want shit to do with you. And yes, I am going to help her find a new dude because you fucking suck. So what did he say? Is he coming or is he not coming? She was like, no, he's still on his way. Like, he's on the highway right now. He said that he doesn't want to turn around and that he really needs to talk to me. See, this is where my wingman part of me came into play, okay? Immediately, my tipsy ass starts trying to come up with a plan on how the fuck I'm going to make this work. But I told Heather, I will make sure. I said, look, Urkel doesn't know exactly where this bowling alley is. I said, so if he doesn't know, it's going to take him a minute to find it. I said, I will text him and let him know where it's at, kind of help him get here. I was like, if you want to talk to him, whatever. But in the back of my mind, I have my plan, girl. I have my plan. So I text Urkel and I was like, do you know where the bowling alley is? I just wanted to know, like, whether or not this dude knew exactly where he was going. And by the grace of God, he did not. He texted me back and he said, not really. Do you know the cross streets? Well, you see, I knew the cross streets. Downtown, I know it like the back of my hand. I fucking know where everything is. So my petty ass told him the wrong cross streets. Told him the cross streets that was like literally 7 or 8 blocks away. So I was like, yeah, I think it's on these 2 cross streets and you should see it on the left-hand side. So I'm setting this dude up for failure already because I don't want him to come ruin my fucking time with my friend. I knew that he was going to get detoured and it just gives us more time to have fun before his funky ass gets here, okay? And I know it was petty and I know it was mean, but you know what? I don't really give a shit because he was going to ruin our goddamn time, okay? I ain't trying to have nobody ruin my time with my friend. This lipstick is pretty kiss-proof. I'm very impressed. Yes, ColourPop. Okay. Anyway, so we come out of the bathroom and the boys are waiting for us at the pool table. The pool table is all set up. Now, we had left our drinks that we had from before they came over. We left them right by the pool table. If you guys don't know this already, I'm going to let you know right now. Never, ever, ever leave your drink around dudes that you don't fucking know. You don't know them. They could have fucking put something in your drink. I'm not trying to get date raped. So I was like, oh my God, I want something to drink from the bar. Like, your drink's right here. It's like halfway full. And I was like, oh no, like the ice melted. I just want a new drink. So the guys were like, you know what, why don't we just play this game real quick and then we can all chill at the bar. So I was like, okay, cool. So I kind of put my drink off to the side because you do not let your drink be alone with dudes that you don't fucking know, okay? Play the game. We're having so much fucking fun. Of course, me and Ryan beat Jacob and Heather because we're good. Like, we high-fiving and shit. Oh my God. I kept looking over at Heather, and Heather looked so happy. Jacob was, like, making her laugh and, like, just doing sweet shit for her and, like, trying to teach her how to play pool. Y'all know, like, the little tricks, standing behind her and, like, just trying to teach her stuff. And it was so cute, and, like, she was having such a good time. So in my mind, I was like, oh, yes, I'm about to make this shit work, okay? Because I'm not about to have Urkel's dumbass come in here and ruin all of this fun that we're having. I've worked myself up during these story times. Y'all are so lucky that I love you because I've been working myself up for that. Fast forward a few minutes. We have a good-ass time. We finish our pool game. Of course, me and Ryan win because we all start like that, okay? Now, I wasn't really interested in Ryan like that. He was, like, really fun. But he was just like, I could tell that I wasn't attracted to him like that. But we just had a really, really good time. 10, 15 minutes goes by, okay? And then we decide to all go to the bar. So the way that the bar is set up, it's literally in the middle of the room, okay? But the front of the bar is facing the back of the building. So when you come in through the front door, it just looks like a wall. And on the other side of that wall is the bar. So you can't see who is sitting at the bar as soon as you walk into the building, okay? So I kept that in mind because, I'm a planner, girl. As soon as we sat down on the bar, I texted Urkel and I was like, hey, did you find it? So I'm fucking proud. I will fuck with the dude so bad for my friend. Like, y'all have no idea. Like, for my friends, though, like, dudes don't fucking matter. I will waste your fucking time when it comes to my friends. Of course, he texted me back and he was like, I'm not finding it. Are you sure it's on these cross streets? And I was like, yeah, like, I'm pretty sure. I could have sworn it's on those cross streets. It should be on the left. Still playing so fucking stupid trying to buy time, okay? Heather is having so much fucking fun. She's sitting next to Jacob. Jacob is buying her a drink. Ryan bought me a drink. And we're just chilling, shooting the shit. All the while, this other dude, Urkel, additional minutes later. And he texted me, he was like, I finally found it, and it was blocks away from where you told me that it was. Like, what floor is it on? And I couldn't lie about that. Like, I know exactly what floor I'm on. I texted him and I was like, it's on the 3rd floor. So at that moment, I started to kind of panic because this dude is right downstairs. And Heather is making out with this other fine ass guy, okay? I came up with a plan. Went ahead and asked Ryan and Jacob, have you guys already played a bowling game? And they were like, oh yeah, we were here with a few friends for a birthday party earlier. We're actually thinking about leaving here pretty soon. I'm trying to end our correspondence and I'm trying to end our night. So I was like, well, our lane is almost up, like our reservation is almost here. So we're gonna go ahead and start getting ready to, have our lane and go bowling. But it was so nice meeting you guys. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go up to guest services and see if our lane is ready. I kind of set the precedent that it was time to say bye. So I was like, bye Ryan, it was so nice to meet you. And I gave him a hug and I kind of gave Heather a look like, wrap it up, okay? Wrap it the fuck up. I get up, I say bye to Ryan, and I go around the bar to the front and I act like I'm going to guest services. But I actually went to the front door and I'm looking out and trying to see if Urkel's coming. I see Urkel's funky ass, and he brought some random fucking friend that I didn't know with him, and they're walking up the stairs. So I'm like, okay, I got this. It's fine. Woosah girl, you got this. This is where my stealth ninja moves came into play, okay? I was stealth as fuck, alright? Like, slick as fuck. I saw him coming up those stairs, and I went ahead and I greeted him right out front. I was like, hey, what's up, Urkel? Hey. So we're actually getting ready to get our lane right now. Heather's in the bathroom. She'll meet us in a few minutes. I was like, so why don't we just go this way? So I led him towards guest services. Now remember, the bar is in the middle of the room, but the front of the bar is facing the back of the building. So on the other side of that wall is Heather with this other dude. So what I decided to do was take Urkel and his friend and go this way. And Heather and Jacob were coming this way. So, we're kind of, going around this wall so that we don't see each other. I could see Heather, Jacob, and Ryan standing up, on the corner. I could see them coming around the corner of the bar, and they're, saying their goodbyes. So I took Urkel and his friend and went the other way towards the bowling lanes. And I was like, okay, I'm just waiting for the text message that customer service is going to send me to let me know which lane we're on. And they were like, oh, okay, cool. So they had a bunch of couches and tables. I sat them down at a table, you guys, on the other side of the wall. And all this time, we literally went like this, okay? And Heather was able to get the guys around the wall the minute that I got Urkel and his friend around the other side of the wall, and we for real went like this and made sure that they didn't run into each other. Jacob and Ryan were out the door. We had successfully gotten these two guys out of the door, got these other two guys in the door, and everything is all cool. Everything is fine, everybody. We did it. Girls can be so trifling when we want to be, so don't fuck with us. Urkel never found out about Jacob or Ryan. They never knew that we even were talking to other dudes that night. I was so happy on the inside because it fucking worked. My plan worked like a fucking charm. I was so impressed. That is some genius shit, if I do say so myself. We were able to get 4 dudes in and out of the same room without running into each other. Come on. I am the best wingman ever. Yes. We both with the boys. Her and Urkel bickered, of course. And I just kept drinking, girl. I was just drinking and bowling. And I was like, I did a good fucking job. I am a good fucking friend. Heather came home with me that night. She spent the night that night, and we just laughed our asses off at how well our plan worked out, okay? So that is my part 2 of my Wingman Chronicles. I hope you guys enjoyed this story and found it hilarious because thinking back about it, we were slick as fuck, okay? So if y'all ever need, a down-ass wingman, y'all know who to call. Call me because I can make all your dreams come true, okay? I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for checking out my videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It means the world to me to let me know that you guys are enjoying my story times. Also, leave me any comments down below. I love hearing about y'all's crazy ass stories because they're hilarious as fuck. Also, don't forget to follow me on all of my social media, my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Facebook, and my Twitter. I will leave all of that information down below as well as my outro screen, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for all of the love and the support that you've been giving me. Our channel has been growing so fast. I I am so happy my Glamazons are fucking amazing. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. All of a sudden, as per usual, some weird ass dude that we don't fucking know has to come and ruin everything, okay? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming at y'all with another story time video because it's Thursday. Today's story time is going to be very, very special. This is another collab story time with another story time YouTuber. I'm going to be collabing with a YouTuber by the name of Sky Santana. If you have not checked out her videos, please go to her channel, check out her videos. The production is amazing. Her editing is amazing. It's very entertaining. You know what? I'm not even going to try to explain it because there are no words that can explain it. Y'all just see for yourselves, okay? I've been thinking about running away from it all, away from this place. I feel more than like fantasy. Gotta be tripping. I'm flowing insane. It's like my heart is telling me no.
What was your most embarrassing moment? My divorce. I just felt like a failure. People was waiting for the gay boy and the girl to break up. Like, so you guys want to hear about my baby mom? Well, let's talk about it.
If you guys would like to check out Sky Santana, I will leave her channel down in my description box below. Head over to her channel, show her some love, have a good laugh, and let her know that Nikki never sent you.